Now, before I get to the Outriders review, I want to get one message straight and across, and hopefully to the ears of people who can do something about this. And that is, stop nerfing / balancing. Hey y'all! Welcome on As You Watch These Games, the gamer channel that provides you a variety of entertainment content. But here, before I kick things off, I'd appreciate the love by sharing in those icons that need the clicking. With that said, check out the social medias where I post daily. Keep in touch with followers, now let go. Alright, I got a lot to cover, and I ain't got time to waste, so let's make it. Why the delay? Why 7 weeks after release? Well, I want it to be fair, and mostly to see how they came back with the inventory wipe. I mean, the numbers were booming for that opening week, and then everybody started all of a sudden when you got towards the end game, people started getting their inventory wipes. And yeah, that's the most embarrassing thing you can practically do for a release, for a looter shooter that is lose all your gear as people are in their end game and trying to loot to get to that top tier build. So that was embarrassing, but they did fix that shit last week. Now, I don't know if everybody's fixed and are happy. I doubt you're not going to please everybody. You shouldn't just inventory wipe in the first place. But they did their thing. I had all of my buddies tell me that play. They got their stuff back. And in a lot of cases, some people said in more. I even got shit back. I never have a character wiped. Another thing this caused, this whole inventory wipe factor, I was running with the guy. Or pretty much everybody I was running with got inventory wiped. So I was like, fuck it. Round 2. I started with Trickster. I said, alright, I'm interested in Devastator. Let's give it a go. I run through the whole second character. But then I'm hearing so much about Pyro. So I run through a third campaign. Not as much time in the expeditions as I wanted. But that whole point was my trajectory of how I was going to play this game completely changed as soon as these inventory wipes, and especially affecting me and my personal life with the people I play with. I gotta run with somebody. I'm not gonna do it solo. And so I kind of went a strange route with starting this game. 3 characters before really getting into the expeditions, and I'll get to that later. Also thought People Could Fly would have already announced the additional end game, like a teaser at least, but I imagine dealing with the inventory wipe, the signing in, all shit, so many bugs. I'm sure they're on DEFCON 4 trying to just, hey, let's stop this shit from sinking. I think a lot of the damage is already done, but they were already like in discussions, and they kind of had a comment on Reddit or something where they were thinking of more shit to add to the end game. So I was excited, but then with the whole catastrophe shit, it went sideways. So that's the reason why it's 7 weeks late. Now let's get to the storyline. I love this storyline, especially the several plot twists. Although it's another story of, oh god, the played out story of humans ruin everything. I mean shit, the avatars, what we're doing currently right now, all those goddamn sci-fi movies. Although it's another one of those kind of stories, I still enjoyed it. I love the end twist. I love seeing an actual native of Enoch. August, of course. Spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god. And by the way, great job on the Bailey character. I couldn't stand that bitch. And that's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to hate characters. You're supposed to love them. Bailey did great at it. And I just like to say, R.I.P. to Yakum. Spoiler alert. But storyline, I can't complain at all for the storyline. Loved it. And at the ending, of course, they left more story. They left it open. That makes more sense with later in-game shit. They have plenty of story to work off still, and they better fix this game if they think they're going to do a sequel. Now let's talk about playability in the literal sense. Besides the inventory wiped characters where you couldn't even log back in with them, we had to deal with a ton of crap coming in and signing in this game. I can't tell you how many times I've gone beyond 5 minutes just trying to get into the actual game Outriders. So that pissed a lot of people. That was terrible. The crossplay, y'all had that issue at the jump. Y'all finally got that fixed, but y'all still have the sign-in issues. It's getting kind of like y'all need to get on the ball. And I don't mean to criticize, but you're literally losing your player base. Damn, save this bitch. And then they're spawning in the ghost mode, and I think it only mostly happened in expeditions. But that, jeez, I just can't believe you can have so many bugs in a game. I mean, I guess you have to respect what it takes to put in a game like this, where they're so detailed in all this, that one little thing and then it ruins so much. Fighting humans was a pain dealing with the sharpshooters in this game. Y'all all know how dealing with those sharpshooters for those first 6 weeks was a pain in the ass, but they finally got them less aggressive and weren't popping your ass every time you're trying to get to cover or try to avoid it. Nah, you're gonna get shot and it was gonna hurt. But they fixed the fucking snipers. That was cool. Fighting monsters was way more exciting and aggressive, except for those goddamn alphas. Those bitches are aggressive, a little on the too much side, but they taking down the aggro with the alphas. Gunplay is good, but the aim assist is shoddy, pun intended. What the hell is up with the aim assist? I thought my controller was drifting. All in all, not much to complain in this department. Really, it's a fun game. You have all these action skills. You have the good weapons. You get to play off your teammates with their different class. And man, it gets fucking fun in that game when you're rocking with multiple people. Co-op. Terrible decision to go with 3, especially if you're going to release the game with 4 classes. And you only have us squatting up with 3? Man, bad decision there, People Can Fly. Now, how do we have a game with crossplay but no game chat? Call of Duty does. I know it's being done. How can we not have game chat in a game where we play with people across platforms? I don't understand that decision. And please, I don't want to hear one fucking comment on, well, y'all 3, y'all, you know, y'all can team up, y'all can go to Discord and play and party chat. Now, fuck that. I want to play a game. I don't want to run apps while I play a game. Fuck that. That's a bad tick in my book. Character movement. There's a lot to say on this one. I gotta go fast. I'm like 50-50 on this. As for the character movement itself, I love the freedom to be able to turn on the dime or dodge. The dodge movement in this game is pretty goddamn good, except when you're near cover and it automatically takes you to vault that cover. Terrible. If you trip on a fucking limb on this game, it takes you out of sprint. If you blow a kiss to your squad mate, you're fucking taking you out of sprint. It's kind of annoying. I really wish they would fix it. I mean, just make your own squad mates. When you're going to make a game that has us all close quarters, if you're going to have all 3 of your squad mates in close quarters like that, maneuvering with the monsters or human NPCs, you gotta allow us to run through each other. We're getting bumped when we're like funneled in a cave or something. You just bumping somebody, taking you out of sprints, like fuck. And now you're grouped up with all these monsters. You can't really see if your character can run, and you're just trying to get the fuck out of there. And then there's the cover to cover that they're still tweaking with. When you're trying to go cover to cover and you're moving up to advance towards the NPCs, and you have us vault the actual fucking cover instead of going to the side and staying low, avoiding getting shot the fuck up, don't have cover to cover. And right now, it's fucking useless. You have better chances avoiding all those shots by just running and dodging. So that cover to cover is shit poor, piss poor. They gotta fix it. Classes. Let's start with Trickster. It's the first character I went through with the campaign. It's the most anticipated character in my opinion. A blast to play with and experimenting with all those skills. He's very agile. The dude can teleport and all that shit was cool to do. And until you know you kind of grew up from it, you're like, all right, some of these skills aren't as good as you hoped. But my favorite class to date, Devastator. Another up and close and personal kind of class. It was still fun. You still got to feel like you're hitting like a rock at times. There's really no complaints from this class at all from me, other than one of the skills not being in special rounds, especially if all 3 other classes have them. Pyro, my 3rd time round, when I was pretty much led to want to try this through word of mouth, and I'd say it lived up. It's getting close to being my personal favorite. The skills with it are cool. It's a nice mid-range to close quarters. What's not to like about Pyro? And then there's Tech, which I only, max leveled it during the beta, so I haven't touched it here since the release. But far as I can tell from what the friends I play with that use Tech, they love it. So obviously I'm gonna have to run through it one day. Right now it's not on top of my priority list. Builds. Love experimenting with the class trees in this game. All classes so far, I've experimented going all offense, all D. It doesn't matter. I mix match. It's fucking fun to be able to experiment like that. Now, I do have a PCF. Please allow us to tweak the points individually and not have us reset the whole tree. If we just wanted to make one little adjustment on a different node, that's the only little, that's it. I'm just nitpicking right there. I'm sorry about that. Dr. Zahidi is the shit. I love the crafting table in this game. So much freedom, so many options. This makes build diversity a real thing. Y'all got that down, Outriders. I've spent more time at the crafting table in 1 month than all of my TD2 days, and that is 2 years of playing that game. People Can Fly, good job on crafting. I love the options. I love the experiment and really have like not have to grind for days to be able to keep crafting. I have to give an A on the crafting and that allowance of adjusting the builds. Y'all got good shit. People Can Fly. Good shit, Outriders. Now we're at the end game. Here it goes. Expeditions or start a new character. That's it. As of now, PCF, they have mentioned that they're already planning on adding additional in-game content. This was a worry with me from the beginning. Before, when they first announced the in-game content for Outriders, and they only had this, all we're doing is speed running for our end game. As of right now, that's not good at all. There's got to be immediate reinforcements coming with the end game. Albeit a looter shooter, and we're expecting to grind repetitive content, there's got to be more than just one in-game activity. I get burnt out on this game once a week due to the limited shit we can activity in this game. Not good for any game. Last thing I want to address, the Outriders team, PCF, Ubisoft. Now, PCF, y'all have been working y'all's asses off, alright? Y'all don't have to show us on your Twitter. Trust me, with what y'all had to deal with all of the shit, the bugs, all that crap, I was thoroughly surprised when you actually recovered with these inventory wipes. Now, although PCF has been crazy busy trying to recover all these inventory wipes and the sign-in issues, they still throw in quite a few improvements through the patches. So that's cool, man. Hopefully they're not too trigger happy with balancing and nerfing. I.e., don't do it again. Just get it balanced one final time. Don't touch the shit. There's a law. No nerf, bring other shit up to that quality. Friendly reminder, PCF, this is a looter shooter. Every time y'all balance / nerf, y'all but spit in the face of the gamers. And we all understand that who play looter shooters. Don't fuck with balancing. All that hard work we did is now gone. Wasted. It takes a lot of time to get that grind and that build one's been chasing. Say they get to that. 1 week later, there's a nerf. There's something affects their build. It takes a lot of time to grind that build one's chasing, and the constant nerfs adjustments completely take the win out of a gamer's sails when that shit happens. Don't be those developers, PCF. Respect the gamer's grind. Now with the final score of Outriders. Scale of 1 to 6. I would give Outriders IGY 3.5. So what's that? 60 in a 100 scale? That's bad. You failed. A lot of shit's fun about this game, but y'all came up short. Not the servers fucked y'all, but that's on y'all, right? So yeah, I can't give you any kind of passing grade. Are you fucking kidding me? Your player base is gone, bruh. Outriders, People Can Fly. I know y'all are trying. I know it. Maybe you can get us back. I ain't saying I ain't going anywhere, but I don't have any motivation to get on the game all the time other than cover this game. Please, Outriders, just fix the game, add some end game. You'll have a return. Don't give up. There's a lot of potential still. You're still young in your infancy. Balance the game, more end game. That's the winning solution. What do y'all think of the fucking grade I give, huh? You got a problem with it? You got a dispute? Got a disagreement? Leave a comment. But I gotta go. And as always, I say, peace.